Hey guys, this is Brodie from Mountain Archery here at the shop today. Gonna run over a layering system that is pretty much a mix of Stone Glacier and Sitka gear. This is one that I personally used on a week-long spring bear hunt. You'll have to go check out that film up in that corner there. So check that out. This is the exact layers and gear that I used on that specific hunt. So this layering system is what I did use on that spring bear hunt, but it is pretty much the same throughout the whole year. Maybe a few minor changes, minus puffy pants, maybe rain pants, depending on the time of year. But relatively, this layering system stays the same throughout all seasons, all hunting. So starting off this layering system, we'll start with base layers first. So what I like to use, this is Stone Glacier's Chinook merino wool. I really like their hoodie. I like having the hood. I sunburn really easy. I also think a hood keeps you cooler, and I like having the half zip and being able to wick moisture faster that way. I like merino better than synthetic just for using this on extended days. Merino doesn't stink as bad. It wicks away scent a lot better than synthetic. So if you haven't been introduced to merino wool yet, I would highly recommend it. So this is Stone Glacier's Chinook merino hoodie. They also make this in a long sleeve and a short sleeve. On the bottom, they make long john merino bottoms. Most of the time I'm not wearing the long johns unless it is a later season hunt. Like in this spring bear hunt, it was cold, but I was mostly just wearing boxers, and that's about what I wear year round. They're extremely comfy. So onto my mid layer. This is what I'm gonna have over the merino wool hoodie. This is the Sitka Ambient hoodie. This came out fall 2022. So brand new piece. This is classified as an active insulation. So if you're not familiar with this, because it is brand new and is an awesome piece, if you're familiar with like the Sitka midweight or heavyweight hoodie, this is comparable to that. But honestly, if you've come to like the heavyweight hoodie, like I have in the past, I love the heavyweight hoodie and always have, but this has honestly replaced it. It's an active insulation. It's got a really cool insulation where it's got a lot of stretch to it. So as you are hiking and getting hot and sweating and building up moisture, it's going to stretch and allow you to dump heat, but then it's also going to wick away moisture. And honestly, it does it even better than the heavyweight hoodie. And if you're not familiar with the heavyweight hoodie, it's just a grid fleece hoodie. So not as advanced as this one, but if you're not familiar with the Ambient, you really need to check this out, because when you're hiking, it's going to dump heat, but when you're not, it's going to stretch back and it won't be moving, and it holds in heat. So it wicks away moisture and you can hike with it longer than the heavyweight, but it also keeps you warmer. Honestly, one of the most impressive pieces of gear, at least clothing, that I've used in years. So mid layer onto insulation layer. I use the Kelvin Light down jacket from Sitka. So this is a down jacket, but what's cool with this one, it actually has some body mapping. So down here in the tail and in the underarms where you were going to get compressed more, where down needs loft to stay warm, this actually has a mix of down insulation and all these baffles, but then it also has a synthetic insulation where you are going to compress it more. So you get the best of both worlds. The awesome thing with down is really high warmth to weight ratio. This one is also awesome because it can zip right into its own pocket. I love the Kelvin Light hoodie, or Kelvin Light down jacket, but definitely check that out. Along with that, puffy pants. So puffy pants, if you haven't used them, you should try it. It seems a little funny, but they are honestly amazing. Like, the warmth and comfort you get out of these, especially on our spring bear hunt or even later season hunts. I usually don't take them with me in September, but October and on, and spring bear hunts or any spring hunts, where you are going to be sitting and glassing when it's colder. Throwing your insulated layers on when you're not moving anymore keeps you extremely warm and very comfortable, and you just want to stay out there a lot longer. So on to bottoms that I was wearing. These are Stone Glacier de Havilland lights. So they have the regular de Havilland pants, which are a little bit thicker than these. These are the de Havilland light, so they're a little bit thinner. This is what I used on our spring bear hunt. And other than the ambient hoodie, I gotta say this is probably my most favorite piece of clothing, just because I'm so impressed with it. I've used it for a little over a year now. I was able to use it last fall, and I love the de Havillands because they have full side zips. So even in late season, if you do want to wear a thicker base layer, or if it's hot, summertime, whatever, early season, and it's hot and you want to dump heat, being able to have full side zips on each side. And in the spring, we're wearing gaiters, so they'll go all the way down to the top of your gaiter, and you can dump heat out and wick away moisture. And not that I was impressed with that mostly, but the durability. And if you do a creek crossing or end up getting these wet, they dry out faster than any other pant I've ever used. And to pair that with the durability of them, you really got to check into these, because honestly, they punch way above their price point. And so these are the lights. They also make the regular de Havillands if you want a thicker pant for later season, or you even want a tougher pant, which is hard to get. But check out the de Havilland pants. They are awesome. So along with the pants, like I said, we were using gaiters on this spring bear hunt. I wear gaiters dang near year round also, just for the fact that they keep your boots dry and clean in the bottom of your pants, which I really like. Let your gaiters take the beating rather than them. But gaiters were awesome because when you're post holing through snow or even going through taller, wet brush, they are going to keep you dry. They're going to take the beating. These are the Stone Glacier SQ2 gaiters. These have been my most favorite gaiters I've used. What's really cool about these compared to other ones is they have a replaceable bottom strap, where most other gaiters, if you wear out the bottom strap and break it, you can't replace it. It's time for a brand new gaiter. My other favorite thing is they have an elastic top. So I have bigger calves, so fitting it around and getting them to stay up on my calf is tough, where this is elastic. When you tighten that down, they stay in place. So definitely the best gaiters I have ever used. So along with the gaiters, can't forget boots and socks. So the socks I was wearing were the Darn Tough Merino. If you haven't used these, you need to. They're incredible. One thing cool with Darn Tough is they have a lifetime warranty, which is really cool. You could wear these for 8 years, and as long as you have both pairs, you haven't lost one, and you wear through the bottom of these, which is hard to do because Darn Tough, you can send these back to Darn Tough and they will give you credit for a brand new pair for free, which is insane. On this 7-day spring bear hunt, I only took 2 pairs of socks with me, and I'll just trade off days with them. If you end up getting them soaked with sweat and you do need to, just dunk them in water, wring them out, and hang them up to dry. They dry really fast, they wick moisture excellent in your boots, and they just keep your feet comfortable all week long. So I really recommend looking into Darn Tough socks. Along with the socks, I was wearing Zamberlan Lynx on this hunt. I've used those for a few years now. If you haven't used Zamberlan, they are by far the most comfortable boots I have personally ever worn. Little to no break-in whatsoever. Super durable. They keep your feet dry. They wick moisture. I personally run really hot in my feet, so like I use these Lynxes year round. Early season all the way to late season. Yeah, can't say enough about these. If it isn't the Lynxes, any pair of Zamberlans are extremely impressive. Like I said, pretty much no break-in. And once you do get them broke in, which doesn't take much, they fit perfect. So definitely look into Zamberlan boots. So to wrap up the layering system, got to have your outer layers. So I was using Dew Point from Sitka Gear. This rain gear is awesome just because it is extremely lightweight. Jacket and pants, both well under a pound, extremely packable. I like to fold the arms in and roll it up into its own hood. It lives in the bottom of my pack year round, no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm not expecting rain, because it is so lightweight and so packable. It's 100% Gore-Tex, so you're going to stay dry no matter what conditions. Along with the pants, I don't take the pants year round just because it's not always wet in Idaho, but on Spring Bear, I 100% take Dew Point pants with me just because if you need them for blocking wind or it usually is wet, you're going to expect rain at some point. And I don't love hiking in rain gear just because it's so hot, but with Gore-Tex, it is going to breathe. You got pit zips and full side zips, so the full side zips on the pants are awesome to unzip the whole way to slip them over whatever pants you're wearing. Even in worst case scenario, if it is a terrible storm, snow rolls in, you can throw over your Kelvin Light Down pants. With the Kelvin Light Down, you do have on the bottom side synthetic insulation. So like even with a layer over the top of them and you compress it, it maintains its warmth. But I can't say enough about Dew Point. It packs up so small, literally, like roll the pants up. Like I said, I don't take them with me year round, but they pack up to nothing and they're crazy lightweight. You wouldn't be hurting a whole lot to take them with you year round. But that rounds out my layering system. Like I said, this is the same layering system I pretty much use year round, minus in warmer seasons. And if I'm not expecting a ton of moisture, I'm probably not taking the puffy pants and the rain pants. But everything else is going to stay the same. Maybe not gaiters, but I do like gaiters a lot. But yeah, if you ever have any questions on Sitka Gear or Stone Glacier or boots or socks or anything like that about how a layering system works together, because it honestly is a system and you can stay so much more comfortable and regulate your body temperature when used correctly, and you're going to be more comfortable and you're going to hunt longer and just enjoy it better. But investing in nice gear is never a bad thing to do. If you ever got any questions, give the shop a call. You can talk to me personally. My name's Brodie. All of the guys here personally use this stuff year round. We're happy to help with any questions. If you have sizing questions, anything like that, check out our website. We offer every one of these pieces of gear here at Mountain Archery, so check out mountainarchery.com. Or like I said, give us a call. Our number will be in the description below, but it is 208-656-0616. Like I said, you're welcome to give me a call. I'm happy to talk you through anything, help you out with this stuff, and help you hunt more comfortably. So thanks, guys.